Good morning, traders. Welcome to StockCast. I'm Todd Derby, along with co-host James Mason, where our goal every day is to bring you insights and ideas to your daily trading activities. Good morning, James. How are you doing?
Todd, good morning. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Man, you have turned into one of those guys, Todd.
What kind of guy are you talking about?
When they get a Porsche, I can't really see. Is that a Porsche logo?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
Yep.
And when you get a Porsche, man, next thing you know, you got the Porsche hat you're walking around and with, and yeah, man.
It's true, James. You can't go to a Porsche car event and not have the gear. It would look weird walking into the BMW or a T-shirt or I don't know. But I own two Porsche logoed items: this hat and the key ring. That's it. And for the record, I bought an old early 2000 Boxster, and I've driven it 4 times this summer because we've had multiple problems with it. So it hasn't been all fun and games.
Oh, man.
But thanks for noticing, though. And I only have a hat, I think, because I was up bright and early because I've been out running around. I have to get a COVID test today to go to an event later today, and it's been a pain in the tail.
Yeah. Well, I noticed it, and I was like, man, Todd has become one of those guys. Ilana brought me in breakfast just a moment ago, and she kept trying to hand me something. I was like, oh, yeah, thank you. And I tried to hand it back to her, and Maggie's like, no, that's what she wants you to have for breakfast. And that item would be this odd box of kidney beans. I don't even know where it came from. I didn't even know we had this in our house, but she's Ilana's a little dictator, and she's trying to make me eat these daggone kidney beans.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
All right, so let's get into it. Yeah, we're a few minutes late. Man, the pre-market just kind of sucks. Really just trying to, a few minutes we were trying to find some stuff. I was actually late to the show. Stayed up all night trying to learn how to code some things and, code some VR stuff. So
cool.
Yeah. All right. So
you're going to tell us that you're like a GTA expert now.
Oh, no, I suck at it, but it's fun to play. All right. So Dow futures are currently up 34 points. S&P 500 is up 12.75 of a point. And I'm still expecting the market to roll over as a whole. But let's just go ahead and we'll talk about a few of the more so larger events taking place in the market. So jobless claims dropped to pandemic lows of 268,000. The one thing that I am kind of taking interest in here pre-market is Starbucks. Now, I haven't found my levels yet, but the news with Starbucks is basically Starbucks is hooking up with Amazon to test their cashless stores.
Cool.
But I do have to say that with Starbucks, I don't think my order has ever been wrong. Now, they need to do that for McDonald's. Absolutely. McDonald's, Burger King, anything like that. They actually need to do it for the people, replace the people who prepared the food. That would be super cool. But, I mean, we've been seeing that this was going to come for years with all the cashless servers, cashless and people-less stores and restaurants. It's coming, and I can't say to really be prepared because really the only way to prepare for it is to honestly prepare yourself and acquire technical skills to be able to compete in that market when it does arrive. But nonetheless, it is kind of cool that Starbucks is taking that approach, and be kind of interesting to see how their stock performs. So we can see here on the daily chart, I mean, literally, we're still up in the range of all-time highs. But I haven't really found how I want to approach this one yet. I don't like the setup here on the daily chart, because even though while we are at all-time highs, if I zoom out, I like to zoom out a lot because it just makes it easier to see the direction. So obviously strong bullish state, and then it's kind of pulling back, but now consolidating. So I'm not really sure if this is going to be a drop. I mean, a lot of times when you have multiple little bullish runs like this, and then it gets to the point where like the second or third time it's already doing this run, when it starts to consolidate like that, it's about to break down and just roll over. And while there's a part of me that wants to be bullish on this, because I do believe that the cashless stores would be a good thing financially for the company, I can't help but to notice this strong, let me turn this VWAP off, this strong gap down right here. So this is already, and again, I mean, I know this is coming off of earnings, but this is already starting to show the cracks within their bullish run. So it's kind of a weird dilemma for me, because on one hand, the cashless stores honestly make me want to be bullish on Starbucks. But then looking at this chart and noticing this crack, ironically, it kind of would be like a little crack in their little run with that gap down. But noticing the cracks in this little bullish run, it's making me want to be bearish on the other hand. But I don't have a setup in either direction at this point. But I just wanted to relay the information about Starbucks and, you know, what moves they're wanting to look forward to in the future and see what we get from there.
Don't you find it interesting that clearly Amazon is a beast in our society, or in our e-commerce or economy, and I would consider Starbucks to be a big time player also. I find it interesting that the two are working on this relationship together, because the synergies could be massive.
Oh yeah. Also too, I mean, their headquarters are in close proximity to each other as well, up in and around Seattle. So they're not really too far from being able to actually reach out and collaborate.
I wonder if they meet at like
they probably meet at Starbucks and talk.
They probably meet, I was gonna say, a local coffee shop. we're so cute and corny.
I know.
I'll have the venti caramel macchiato light skinny.
Yeah. Oh man. You know what's funny is you actually saying that wearing your Porsche hat. I could see you saying that wearing that hat.
There you go. So full confession, the only time I go to Starbucks, the only time is when my wife or daughter wants something. I'm not a coffee drinker.
Oh man. Well, I do like some of the fancy stuff, but man, just straight coffee. I like black coffee, just straight black coffee. Like when you make it so many times in your coffee pot that it starts to tar up, that's when it starts to get good. That's when it's strong.
Years of civil service where you work 20-hour days and you probably were drinking coffee around the clock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that makes sense. Black Rifle coffee all day long.
There you go.
All right, so let's check out some of these comments really quickly. Dallas, I am so sorry for your experience. Even though I don't even know what you're talking about. But whatever. Poor Dallas writes, poor James, if anyone disagrees with him or calls him out for being an online bully, he has to kick them from the group because his ego can't handle it. Oh my God, Dallas. You got me.
Bet you Dallas says that's not his real name.
Well, I just kicked old Dallas from here because my ego can't handle it.
If you don't, I wonder if he liked us before he left.
So stupid. I don't even know who he is.
Well, of course not, because he's got a fake name. Like, hey, I'm gonna go in here. Hey, Todd Derby, I think you're an asshole.
Oh man, it's so funny because like everybody thinks that I'm the one banning them from groups for the stuff that they do. I'm so busy running the company and creating stuff that kicking people from the groups, it's not real where I really spend my time at.
Yeah, I don't know who banned them, but I will tell you, I banned some people. They just post some really, really stupid crap. I mean, it's bad.
Yeah. All right. So looking through the comments, let's see what we got. Let's take a look at ticker KPRX. Alice, what a stupid name. Who names their kid after a city? It's so stupid.
A bad football team city too.
Yeah.
That's gonna. I think we're sharing some polarizing comments today. Interesting.
Oh man, why we? It's that Porsche hat. It's that Porsche hat, Todd. That's what it is.
Oh, we only got 48 likes, so we're not doing that good of a job.
Yeah, but it's the Porsche hat that you wore today. Like, everybody knows that if you wear a Porsche hat, you're supposed to be a douchebag. But because I'm seeing it in front of me right now, it's making me become a douchebag. It's kind of like I'm wearing it.
That's interesting. That's interesting.
All right. Oh man, I can't find no data on KPRX. Stand by a second. All right. So I had to take a little trip over to marketwatch.com to get this info. So for KPRX, shares outstanding, 12.65 million shares. Last update on the short interest, just a tad over 1 million shares, which equates to almost 10% of the float being shorted. And the float would be almost 10.6 million shares. So let's see. I do like the very low outstanding share structure, but news-wise, let's see what we got going on. Okay, this is formerly EYEG. Okay, this makes more sense now. Okay, so I actually do like this company. I just wasn't linking it together about their ticker symbol change, but let's see. So we are getting some consolidation right here. And now, okay, so I will say that I didn't keep up with the company for why they wanted to do the ticker change. So if someone in the comments has that answer, please let me know. All right, so we have some consolidation forming right here on the daily chart. We do have this little gap to fill, which we started to feel it and then pull back down right here. But nonetheless, I'm willing to say that we are probably about to bounce on this ticker with this setup. And once we get to the point where we can actually completely fill this void right here, we should start seeing a nice little run. Now, if you guys haven't done your due diligence about, I'm just going to, call it EY, EG, as they were formerly known.
Would it be called IG?
I'm just saying the ticker symbol. IG.
I'm just reading it.
Well, the thing is, if I call it IG, someone's going to be like, James, this call out was a shit play and I'm going to be like, what are you talking about? It didn't do nothing. And then there's probably like a ticker symbol named IG.
No, they're looking at Instagram. They're looking at Instagram because
yeah. All right. So if you haven't done any due diligence about their, former, when it was under their former ticker or symbol, EYEG, they do have a decent amount of catalysts in their pipeline. And it's probably about time that they're going to start pushing something at least. They really haven't done too much in quite a while, honestly. But I would have to say, and I do have to come back in and do a little bit more research just to kind of see where they're at. But this setup right here, I mean, it's so beat down, but we are experiencing some consolidation. And I would say once we complete that gap fill right there, that's when we should start seeing a nice little push up. But other than that, this is just one of those plays that I actually like for just a catalyst play in general. Hopefully it's not like a POAI catalyst play that takes forever. But, Todd, I was actually thinking early this morning, if predictive oncology actually drops because people are getting so tired of waiting, and I can't blame them for waiting, and it drops in price, I don't want it to drop in price, but I was like, you know what? I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that because I think I'm going to buy more shares, especially if it drops. I really do.
It's funny you mentioned that because I literally was going over some financial stuff, and I was like thinking about putting some more money in my account to purposely buy more POAI myself. Especially when I made the comment yesterday, I didn't think it was dropped to 85-90 cents. Mm-hmm. I still don't think it will get down there, but we did hit $1.05 yesterday, didn't we? And
yeah.
I was thinking, $1.05, $4, if it gets, it's like, how do you not keep buying? So that's interesting. And then now a bunch of people are saying the same thing. So that's actually encouraging that people are recognizing the value here. And they're, even if it's like I saw one guy, he bought 10 shares. So he was just trying to get some beer money, which is all right.
Yeah. Hey, Ryan Stahl, thank you for the tip. But I was really in deep thought about it this morning when I was just like trying to learn some VR stuff. But I think I'm going to pull out real life money and buy more.
That's what I was looking to do too. Is like take some transferring some stuff around and yeah. So all right, we are 2 minutes to the start of the market. There's not much going on here. We want to wrap it up.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and wrap it up from there. Still ain't nothing. I'm just trying to monitor pre-market, and it might be a slow day. So we will see. So, all right, guys, we appreciate y'all tuning in today. Remember, trade safe, trade smart, and Todd, hit us with an outro.
Hey, so I will send a picture. I'll have a picture tomorrow. I'm going to share it. The 8-point buck that we shot last night. We went out hunting, so little hunting update for you guys tomorrow. But have a great day.
I'm sure that's what everybody's been waiting for. But thank you.
Just if one person just tells me they want to see it, they get to see it. I don't care if you don't want to see it. You don't have to look. But it's kind of a cool story. But anyway, have a great day. Be smart. Be safe. Be careful with your money. And we will see you all at the next time.